Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 20.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set. 19. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Slant. Slant. Deuce. 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 59. Take the treatment. 59. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 26. Check 24.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson with a give to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check. 24. Check. He's checking. Crash. Check 3.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. This is Miller, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Come on now, let's go.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Check. Hatchet. Alert.
A first down carry now for Miller. And an out. Lamar Miller past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Listen.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get up. Kill. Pick the edge. Go. Kill.
Goff going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Super 1. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now a first down throw. Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
56, Mike. Hey, Alpha. 56, Mike. 56.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, it's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They do not score.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third.
180. Right there. 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 56.
3rd and 2, gone. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Rush in. Super one. Hold on. Check.
They are going for it. Goff. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. And this will be a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Charlie.
Goff now to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 56.
Goff on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, Shell. Greystone, Travis. 12. Hey, Echo. 56 to Mike. 56.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing again is gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. Bravo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, kill. 55, Mike 55.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 31!
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time. It's our time. Check. Check out, bro. I see the man. Jumping. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 43. Tight dog. Wide. Get the boys down. He's coming.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Goff. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
180. Check 56. 3 buzz.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
23 yards, the final tally.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have been...
Lamar Miller, the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's complete to Cooks. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, live.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check safety, check safety. Tighten up. 54.
Again, it's Miller. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, Slam. Check 26, check 26.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, set. I get the egg. I got it. Check 99. To the car. Shoot. Show it up. Check 24. Check 24. 59.
Back to throw, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and now it's 2nd down.
180. Super. Check pass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Mike 55. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch. Big Ed. He's checking.